Okay, so I was sitting here thinking, a friend asked me a little while ago, how do you operate one of these machines? Look, at the end of the day, it's not overly difficult. It's a learnable skill. It's just practice. Everything can be learned. They're not that complicated. It might seem that way. In terms of their controls, they're not very complicated. I'll show you in a sec. In terms of how you use that thing there, what angles and stuff you have to use it at, that is quite a bit more complicated. But first thing you do after you start your machine up, there's your key. Somewhere on the machine there will always be a snail and a rabbit. When you're really good, you just jam the bastard straight to rabbit. If you're not really that good at it, then you probably don't want to do that. I'm just going to turn the revs up a little bit so it'll move around. Never operate them too slowly because it's bad for the hydraulic pumps. Alright, so first thing you do, on your left hand side there'll always be some form of a lever. Box that down, that'll unlock the hydraulics. This lever here, side to side, spin around in circles. Forward, dipper arm goes out, back, dipper arm comes in. This lever, on your right hand side, move it side to side, and that's your bucket crowd. So there you go, side to side, bucket crowd, push it forward, main boom goes down, pull it back, main boom goes up. Now little excavators like the one I'm on, this lever here with the yellow button on it, that'll make you walk around faster. I'll show you that in a sec. But if you pull it back, it'll lift the blade, push it forward, blade goes down. This one has an extra control here. That's to swing the boom, like such. That's more for when you're in tight areas. And this one here has an extra lever, but that's for your auxiliary hydraulics when they're hooked up, which they're not in this case. And then these things down here, foot pedals. You should always use the foot pedals. Don't be moving around with these. If you get seen by an operator doing that, they will think you're an idiot. So, in this case, pushing them forward, the blade's always at the front. Push them forward, you go forward. Push them back, you go back. Now obviously, if I face around the other way, so my blade's not in front of me, forward is now backwards. You've got to remember that. The left one does the left track when you're facing forwards, the right one does the right track when you're facing forwards, and that's how you turn. That's pretty much the basics of it. After that, it's just practice, experience, talk to people who know what they're doing in terms of how you use different angles on your bucket. At the moment I'm doing something really stupid with it, where I'm just scratching the ground with the teeth, trying to rip it up, make it soft so the grass will grow. That's not usually a good technique. It's not something you would normally do when you're driving one of these or operating one of these. If you're trying to use the bucket teeth like rippers, then you'll probably get kicked off them. Anyway, that's just because I thought maybe my YouTube channel could do something if I actually put my arse in gear and make a half decent video. That's the controls. After that, it's just practice, experience, talk to people who know what they're doing, get them to watch you and give you pointers, get them to explain why certain things work the way they do. That'll help you figure it out on your own in the long term. You know, I'm basically self-taught. I'm considered to be the best operator in my company. I'm a lot better operator than a lot of people around the place that have got full-time jobs driving far bigger machines. So that's just practice, just experience. Anyone can do it. Yeah. Anyway, that's the controls of an excavator. And maybe another time I'll do a video about technique in terms of using the bucket, because it does make a big difference. The other day when I was doing a job, I was told to slow down, so I turned the machine all the way down, like as low as I could on the revs, and digging the trench took just as long as when the engine was running absolutely flat out. So it just goes to show you just how much of it is to do with technique as opposed to just brute force. Anyway, have a good one. Yeah, I've been sitting here thinking that maybe my channel could actually be useful for something, so This is my first useful video. See what happens.